channel, Dutchess Divinity, and we do lots of stuff here, but it is Women and Children's Month on my channel, and today we're going to be doing a sound healing for domestic abuse. So I'm going to go ahead and say my prayers, set my intentions, and we'll wait for some people to get in the live. Benevolent guides, guardians, ancestors, angels, star family, higher self, Yeshua, Baal, Raya, Maya, and God Source, I humbly come to you today on behalf of myself and all those who will be watching, and just say thank you for everything that you bless us with. We are so grateful for all aspects of life, the ups, the downs, the challenges, and the blessings. We understand that all of this makes a well-rounded individual in this very polarized reality, and for this we say thank you. And I ask, please, that I be a messenger for the divine, nothing more, nothing less. Let no truth be told for a lie, and no lie be told for a truth. Let all the information and healing and sound healing that come through, let it come from the source from which all things come. Let it flow through Christ's consciousness. And please let it give those watching and myself exactly what we need in this moment. We need comfort and support and healing to process this frequency. It's a very difficult frequency. And I just need some help with that. So all my benevolent spirits, please come together in that way. I pray all of this with the purest of hearts and the best of intentions. Amal Ra, Ashe Namaste, by the power of three, Somatic be always works, always a blessing. Hey guys. Hi Danica. Hey Lizzie. Hey Madison. Hey Kenna. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little high. I've been just a little bit depressed today. Like, I've enjoyed my day. I had a good day, but like, on the Patreon, for those of you who were there on the Patreon, you know, and for those of you who weren't there, we talked about some of like the things I went through in like my abusive relationship, and it was just like, it's just sad and it's horrible, and no one should ever experience domestic abuse in general, but abuse at all. I don't know. It's just really sad and disturbing, and I'm sad for myself. And I wanted to do this video for people who are still stuck, because it's one of those things that you can get stuck in order to survive, right? So it's like, if you leave, you might worry that they might kill you or like lose their temper, you know what I mean? Like, it's one of those things that you don't really understand unless you experience it, I think. And I think you can have empathy, but I don't think you can fully understand unless you've been in it. And I actually saw one of my clients, she's never really worked with me, but she found my channel when I first made it, and she found my video about giving advice to like get out of an abusive relationship, and she's like pregnant now, and it looks like she's with a really nice guy, and it's just like, I'm happy. I'm really happy for her. So it's just another synchronicity, but yeah, try not to get emotional. Let me center myself. Whew. It's intense. And even like my best friend now, like her abusive ex is like, you know, it's like how many years later, and it's like freaking 5 years, and he still like bothers her. Like, it's like these people are very mentally ill. They're very dangerous, and it's like an indescribable feeling to be hunted like prey by someone who claims to love you. It's very confusing and horrifying. Hello from the Philippines. Hi. Healing is so important, and it's not a straight shot. Often it is 2 steps forward, 4 steps back. Just keep moving forward. Yeah, I don't know. It's like I said last night, I never think about it because it was so disturbing, and I don't want to spend my time thinking about those really scary moments and like just traumatizing moments and sad moments and bad moments and anger-inducing moments and disgust-inducing moments and trapped moments and physically being harmed moments. Like there's so many layers to the horrors that an individual can experience in a domestically abusive relationship, and I really definitely shove a lot of thoughts or feelings, I guess, about that time. And I'm just realizing that it still affects me, even though I wish it didn't. Yeah, so I thought we'd do sound healing for that. Because I need it. But I didn't realize I needed it, honestly. Big hugs, thank you. I had someone reach out to me. She was a domestic abuse victim and she was still with him. It broke my heart. Well, you can send her this video if you want. It's okay. It's not okay. Like, what happened isn't okay. It'll never be okay. But I can be okay. And I'm doing so good. Like, I'm doing a really good job. Considering what I went through and what I had to pull myself out of. I don't think most people would have survived. But I did, and I'm doing a good job. And I think I try to focus on, like, I think sometimes I harp on, like, really small problems because it's, like, easier to get, like, upset and focus on the small stuff than to, like, actually process the really, really, like, really big problems or really big sufferings or really big traumas. Because it's easier to just focus on small shit and, like, shove the rest. But I'm realizing that, like, no matter how hard you try to shove it, it shows up in one way or another, you know? And it affects your life, begging to be seen until you look at it. And I had a therapist who said it's like standing on a beach ball, like if you're in the water, in like a pool or something, and you're trying to stand on a beach ball, and it keeps popping up and popping up and popping up. And eventually it'll pop up and it'll hit you in the fucking face, right? And I thought that was like the best analogy I ever heard for trauma, because that's really what it's like. So I guess I'm just realizing I have some serious work to do, like, internally with that. The residual can be so much to process. Exactly. Yes, and some wounds never heal. Like the tale of Chiron, the wounded healer. I'll say a prayer for you tonight. Thank you. That's really nice. We are here for you. Thank you. Yeah, I'm gonna be okay. I'm good. Like, I mean, obviously in this moment I'm sad, but like, for the most part, my life is really, really good. I'm really blessed, and I'm recognized to understand how blessed I am. But then that's when, like, the guilt comes in from days like today, where it's like, by all accounts, I should have had, like, the best day ever. Like, I went to the beach, and I went and I got like some good food, and I even got myself ice cream, and I like usually only shop for like essentials or like my business, and I did like shopping I unapologetically like got myself a couple things, and so like by all accounts like today should have been a really good day. But sometimes there's just days where it's like, and because we talked about it last night, like on the Patreon, it just came up, like it just came out, like, because I've been really triggered lately, and it's been just about 7 years, but like, yeah, this past week, I've been, like, stuff from that time in my life has been coming up, like really painful abuse memories. And so today, after talking about it last night and like just having it come up all this past week, it was like ringing in the back of my head. Even though it should have been a good day, it was like that sad feeling, that heartbreak for like what I went through. I guess just feeling empathy for myself and just remembering how bad it was. Because like I said, I tried really hard not to think about it. You have a true gift, Nikki. Thank you. Yes, we're all in it together. It always comes up and we have to face it. Exactly. I just want you to know that I have seen many sunsets and many sunrises, but not as beautiful as you. Oh, that's really sweet. Thanks. And then I have this other really weird... Sorry, guys. I guess I'm just, like, telling you, like, my existential thoughts. Like, because my friend just passed away, you know, last month. So I'm thinking about the fragility of life, and I'm thinking about how short life is, and I'm thinking about the way I am, and how there's certain things I want to change about my life because life is short, you know, so you want to make it the best you can, and I think I shoved that too, because I was so stressed out about my friend passing that I just ended up, like, that was when I had to go to the hospital and everything, so I stressed myself out so bad that I was like, I can't think about this, and I just stopped thinking about it, and I think I need to process that too. And I'm tired. I'm just tired, man. Feels never-ending sometimes. Hi, Teresa. It's okay to reach out for support and help. You're going to be okay. You are so strong, so powerful. Thank you. I don't have patience. It's hard to listen to people may have something different to say. Be yourself. Don't think about what everyone thinks. It's okay to let emotions come up even when you have a good day on paper. Yeah. I'm trying to show myself grace. You don't have to have any day other than the day you're having. Thanks, Madison. I know, Zesto Pesto. You're here, Zesto Pesto. I believe the soul knows how to heal, and that doesn't mean it's fast or easy. I trust that my soul knows what to do with it, even when it takes a while and a lot of work. You're beautiful inside now. Thank you, Celeste. Tears are healing. They are. You have true grit, Nikki. Thanks. Yeah, I do. I think a lot of people would have given up from what I've been through. A lot. And I'm not gonna lie, I thought about it a lot. Thought about giving up a lot. But I'm at a point in my life now where, no. Like, especially because, like, what am I gonna do? Just reincarnate? No thanks. You think I really want to start this video game from square one? Hell no. To the no, no, no. Hell to the no. Miss me with that shit. I'm doing good enough now that I'm not trying to restart. It's just a lot to unpack, you know? You're sensitive because of your loss. Yeah. It just the death of a loved one, even like, no matter how close you were with them at the time of their passing, like if you had an extremely close relationship at one point or another, like it's something I haven't dealt with in a long ass time, I'll tell you that, because I'm very blessed, and it hasn't been easy. Hope everything goes good for you. It begins trouble, call the crisis line. Yeah, that's true. I know I can. Well, I came here to do the sound healing, but I guess it's kind of, I didn't mean to cry like that. I didn't mean to get upset like that. Alchemizing the old traumas and fears was a big thing for me too. You have come so far and healed so much already. Feels like you are shifting into a different space to heal it too. You go, girl. Thanks. Yeah, like I'm not just sitting here like bawling my eyes out, which there's nothing wrong with that, but that's usually what I do. But I don't know. I just feel like I'm doing a good job. My friend who passed away young left me a penny just now on a walk. Then a huge eagle was in the sky. They love us so much on the other side and come through when needed. Yeah, it's true. Can an entity hurt you with your own memories? Like, could this be spiritual attack that would bring up traumatic energy? Yeah, and I think it's one of those layered things. So I think it's like on one level it's spiritual attack. On another level it's a gift because it's showing me what I still need to heal. On another level, I think that it's like that karmic energy of people who have hurt us in the past seems to be like coming to like a head right now with clients and my friends and myself. So I feel like it's like soul contracts a little bit too. Like I think it's a bunch of shit on a bunch of different levels, and I just feel his energy trying to get back in and like over my dead fucking body. Like I said last night, I am not the same bitch. I will mace you in the eyes. I will kick you in the dick, and I will call 911. And I will get another restraining order. I am not the same bitch. You will not be within 10 feet of me, you know what I mean? So I'm like, no, you can't die because you just came back. Yeah. I don't know, it popped into my head that maybe since you, kicked that person out last night, maybe it was in relation. I hope not. I hope that situation isn't that parasitic. Exactly, we have to see it through even though it's hard. The hell no, yeah. I got a download today that my ex who passed didn't like to see me lonely. Not gonna lie, that put me in my heart space hard. They really do see us and care for us. Yeah, I know. I know they do. Don't apologize for having trauma, for having human emotions, Nikki. Thank you. Healing for a better future. Yeah. So multi-layered. Feels different this time when you cry, like you're actually shifting the core vibration of what is blocking you. I think I'm not the only one willing to give you the space for processing. Thank you. You know why? I just think I'm tired of like being the same. Like I think I've been, okay, it's weird because I feel like since 2020 I'm a completely different, since 2019 I have become 100 different people like since all of that, but there's parts of me that are like so the same, and I think that there are certain parts of me that have been the same for so long that I'm finally ready to like shift them. And I think like carrying the baggage of a lot of my different traumas is one of the things I don't want to fucking carry anymore. And it's not from lack of trying, it's just nothing was ever really working to heal. me. I mean, it's been working, but slowly. And there hasn't really been any miracle answer, and I think that's like the toughest thing about trauma and like mental illness sometimes is like you want like a quick easy fix, and sometimes you're sold like a quick easy fix, and there is no quick easy fix or like one size fits all. Nikki is going to get her emperor. That's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. Thanks. I hope it's sooner rather than later, because I'm really tired of like doing all this by myself all the time. And some of that's my fault too, because I like don't text people back, or I avoid like finishing situations, or like, you know, like I don't know, sometimes I just get really avoidant, and it's like, and I push people away. So it's like I'm tired of doing shit alone, but sometimes I do it to myself. I want to be better at that. At like maintaining healthy relationships in general. And not like assuming everyone's out to get me. Alright, let's do the sound healing. I get the avoidant thing. It's a bad instinct. I don't know if it's bad. I think it's a trauma response, and I think it's a survival technique. Because if you've been in abusive situations, whether it was domestic or with family, like sometimes you have to cut people off. Like there's no other way. Like if there's someone who's abusing you and they're not stopping, like you have to cut them off. And it doesn't matter if it's your fucking grandma. It doesn't matter if it's your relationship of 10 years. It doesn't fucking matter. If you want to survive, sometimes you have to leave with no closure and fully slam that door, lock it, throw away the key. And so it gets easier to do that, like, with anybody, kind of, because it's like your survival instinct kicks in and your negative coping skill, I guess, but it's only negative if it's a positive person in your life. It's not a negative coping skill if it's literally saving your life from an abuser. So it's just one of those things that it's like once the lizard brain turns on, like once the trauma part of your brain turns on, it never fucking turns off, and you have to constantly break shit down for your brain to understand that it's like, no, we're not dying right now. Like, no, we're not under attack right now. Like, it's can be really hard. And I literally just want to be safe. Exactly. All right. Let's do this. So I want to do the same bowl for domestic abuse survivors to release anything from the past and heal anything from the past. I also sorry. I also want to do this for anybody who's still in those situations, who might need support in those situations. And yeah, I'm doing this for whatever anybody needs involving domestic abuse, because it's a very layered issue and no two situations are exactly the same. So use this for whatever you need in this moment related to domestic abuse and healing that and protecting yourself in healthy ways and just moving forward and alchemizing it, like moving on with your life, moving forward with your life, and celebrating yourself for surviving. That was really nice. That was great. And I do want to say to anyone who would come on a video that is in support of healing domestic abuse and would say mean things or just be rude or obnoxious, I think you're really, really stupid. I think you are a waste of space if that's how you spend your time. And I think there's no place for you in society in general, but there's certainly no place for you on my channel. So, and I think you're of an incredibly low intelligence level. And I think that you should read a book and get off your phone. So that's how I feel about that. And I also would never interact with someone of such a low intelligence level in real life. So there's no reason you should attempt interaction through the internet. Sound is a frequency, and I'm using a singing bowl, and it helps some of us just because you might not get a benefit from it, or you might not like the sound of it, doesn't mean it doesn't help other people. Just because you're not as insensitive or intuitive to something like that doesn't mean it's not benefiting someone else. And I hope that in the future you're able to feel it, because I could definitely get benefits from that. But you can educate yourself on sound healing if that's something you're interested in. I'm not here to educate on the basics. Get 'em touch, thanks. Yeah, oh well. Where the fear is gone, there will be nothing. Only I will remain. Yeah, only like our purest selves will remain once we clear all the trauma and the pain. I think it's okay to pray for those who say mean things. Pray they heal. Don't fuel their hatred by stooping to their level. But I don't feel like I'm stooping to their level. I think I'm just giving my opinion. And one of the things that I always say on my channel is, if you come on here and you bully me, I will bully you back. And I don't think it's stooping to their level. I think they're at a much lower level than me when they act like that. I just think I'm being stern. And I think that sternness has been lost in an age where everybody gets a trophy and everyone has to be politically correct all the time. I think that there's nothing wrong with being stern. There's nothing wrong with being honest. And that's my honest opinion. I think that they're unintelligent, because I think anyone with half a brain cell could come into a situation that is of such a sensitive topic and be able to show some sort of couth. The youth has lost their couth. I'm coining that right now. I bet y'all don't even know what the fuck couth means. The people talking like that, being rude. Look it up. Sound healing is a frequency, exactly. I don't know any support for women going through abortion. Maybe I'll do a sound healing for that. My soul feels energized. Good. For surely the truth of each of us is in our consciousness, allows us all to live in health, wealth, well-being, and harmony. A far greater sense of clarity and presence is that. All right, well, I guess I'm done here. I think that that was good. And I think that, yeah, that was good. I don't think anyone is a waste of space. I just think they need to learn how to be grateful for the space they've been given. I guess we can agree to disagree. But it's a good point, I guess, if you want to look at it like that. But I just think there's so many people who are too far gone. Like, I would consider my abusive ex who almost killed me a waste of fucking space. Thank you for the sound healing. You're welcome. There's truth in being stern and honest. Yet remember that holding resentment is like poison. You're not only the snake, you are the one you bite too. Yeah. Well, add it to the fucking list. That's the annoying thing about life, is like there's always something to fucking do, right? There's always something to be better at. There's always something to fucking buy. There's always something to clean. There's always something to fucking do. I'm just sick of doing, you know? Thank you, Nikki. I love you. Please rest and heal. Thanks. Thank you, Judge. You're welcome. Thank you, as always, for everything you do for our community. You're welcome. Thank you. This was great. You're welcome. I'm glad you liked it. Nikki is going at her own pace. Y'all live and let live. Thanks. I know everyone's a critic, it seems, but what the fuck ever. I guess that's what happens when you put yourself online. Everyone's got an opinion. Everyone thinks they could do it differently. I don't know. Nobody to live my life but me. Felt I just want to exist. Why couldn't that be enough? We are okay to just be alive and relish in that feeling. I agree. She's not hurting anyone. She's here to heal. Thank you. Then let yourself be as you already are. Thank you for being a fucking goddess, Nikki. You're welcome. Thanks for being such a good support. We love you, Dutch. Thank you for sharing your gifts with us. You're welcome. Thanks for being here with me. All right, I'm going to go now. Bye, guys. Have a good night. Happy Women and Children's Month. And take good care, especially if you're in something abusive. Please, please, please. If you're in an abusive relationship, please seek help from someone you trust or from outside sources. And if you've survived an abusive relationship, you did it. You're alive. You're here. And it can only go up from here. So, yeah, that's my message. All right. I love you guys. Bye.